Hi, my name is Johan and I run Classen Mechanical in Cronulla Beach, WA. So before I was working for Blue Toro, I used to take on any job and all jobs. I couldn't say no. I was that guy. I would do more all the time because I thought you had to make money or to offer a service. And I soon realized that some jobs are harder to take on. I would undercharge and I would spend double amount of time, triple amount of time sometimes on them and not making any money. I was undercharging my hourly rate. I was only $100 an hour. And without the systems in place, I didn't know. I just didn't know. And I just thought, this is hard work and there's got to be an easier way. When I spoke to the team at Blue Toro, I spoke to Mark and he started telling me how he could help me standardize my jobs in the future and a better charging rate and a better system and a reduction in the cost of parts. And it sounded really good. And I thought, look, I'm a really good mechanic, but I'm clearly not such a good businessman. And from that point of view, I thought, let me try this. Let me see how this goes. This sounds like exactly what I need, because if you don't know this stuff, no one teaches it to you. And fixing cars, I do this all day. Fixing business, no one ever taught this to me. So what it's taught me is now I choose the jobs that I want. And generally I steer away from the difficult ones. They've also taught me how to put off difficult jobs, difficult customers that aren't going to be profitable, and you learn to recognize that. And that's actually a key skill there, learning to recognize that this job's not going to pay, or it's going to pay, but it's going to cost you double the time and stress. So I've really learned how to identify that. And also quoting, I can now quote instantly. If a customer phones me, I can speak to them on the phone and I can put an estimate together within 2 or 3 minutes. I can tell them exactly how much it will cost and when I can do it as well. I put my diary up, so I can do it in 3 weeks, 2 weeks, a week. And generally that is most valuable. I find that skill right there so valuable. Talking to other owners about how they manage their week has been quite useful, because they add a couple of really helpful points on moving forward and just setting yourself up for success. Really helping you. Some really good advice out there that you don't know until someone tells you. Right, so the impact on my business since joining Blue Toro, I think the biggest one for me is how I estimate jobs. I can estimate in a fashion by following the industry standard. There's no guesswork, whereas previously I used to guess. Now I follow the standard. This is the recommended hours to fix it. This is my hourly rate, and this is the cost of the part. So I can do all of that straight away. It's fantastic, actually. And I walk away from it, I close that, I shut that door, I'll move on to the next job. So once I joined up, I followed the 5-week step that they recommend. Each week they give you a little area to focus on and improve upon. I saw the difference. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm structured. I know which way I'm going. This actually feels like I'm doing it right. Not that I was doing it wrong. It felt like, oh, this is organized. And I increased my hourly rate up to 120 plus GST straight away. And I was okay with that. At first I was a bit reluctant because I didn't feel like I was worth it, but I recognized that I definitely was worth it, still am, worth more in the future. Right, so since I've joined Blue Toro, I can see an increase in savings in parts. I'm also moving to more time at home with the family, less stress. So now that my business is running a lot smoother, I'm planning on expanding. I'd like to get a better premises. I'd like to get some more staff, because I know my numbers now, and I know how to do so many things so much better, and I can just see it getting better and better and better. For any mechanic that is looking to find support within the business network of running a business, I highly recommend Blue Toro. They give you processes to follow, and they just make it step by step easier. It really does make life so much easier. It's really put me in a position where I'm a lot more excited about the future, and it's a great place to be, and I'd recommend working with Blue Toro to any mechanic that's looking for some support.